This is the S&P 500 Spider ETF SPY one-day reading for March 7th, 2024. It's currently January 18th, 2024, 2:49 p.m. Eastern Time. SPY at the time of this reading, $475.34. That's USD. And the shuffle video that we're about to play for you was created on January 8th, 2024, 6:48 p.m. Eastern Time. That's this video here in the corner. The overall theme and behavior for the 7th, the Magus card indicates a really auspicious move. It should benefit, like, whatever trade we have set up here. It should be a pretty significant trade, a pretty lucrative trade. And behavior around the highest high, we have an important price level on a multi-day scale that we create support. We create support near that high. And then behavior around the lowest low, we have sideways rotation near the day's lowest low. The high and the low are within close time proximity to each other, so usually within like an hour or two, or there's like just like a direct move from a high to a low. I'm advised to trade around and attempt to establish support. And it looks like there's a rally in the VIX that ends at some point, or it's halted at some point in the day. Before we go any further, I want to make sure everybody's aware. The whole purpose of the channel is to transmute some of the competitive energy of the stock market into goodwill. We do that by following the rule of karma for the channel. You go to the resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders, and 5% of the profits from every profitable trade utilizing this information should be donated forward to one of these charities, or pick a charity of your choosing, as long as you're paying 5% forward, and then 5% should be sent back to the channel through one of these links. If you're international, you can use Wise, or you can use YouTube Tips. And that leaves you at 90%. Make sure to spend that 90% out of love. As long as you follow those rules, you follow the rule of karma for the channel, the universe considers you an angel investor. It's going to send it back to you tenfold for following through. Blessings to all my angel investors. Let's get back into it. So overall, I think we're probably moving to the upside, but it's a pretty sidewaysy day, like kind of day. I think throughout much of it, we go back and forth, and even near the high and the low, they're within close time proximity to each other. But likely we open at a peak. There's sideways rotation that ends with a fast sudden move higher. Trade opportunity near the open as well, as indicated by the gold and the Magus. Crest right around the open that we sell off from down to and through support. We do a U-shaped reversal below that support on a one-day scale, come back and reuse it as support, and it's probably an important range on a multi-day scale, actually, based on the oppression card here. So there's an important range that's highlighted here in the first half hour, and it could easily be, I think we've seen the oppression card more than, we saw the oppression card here, we saw it here on the 6th, we saw it on the 4th. It might be a similar price level, hard to say, it probably is, but we won't know for sure until we're there. So check out the lives day of, and we'll be talking about that in most updated version. But there's a brief peak that's easily missed between the open and, like, whenever we have that highlighted range, there's a brief peak that's easily missed, and then a decline through multiple support levels into a trough around 11 o'clock, and then a lot of price change at 11 o'clock, and auspicious trade opportunity there as well. Some sort of improbable move. Looks like some price swings in there. A prominent move to the upside, standing out on a one-day chart, taking us to a high, starting somewhere between 11 and 12, closer to 11, and continuing into a high around 1 o'clock, where there's a notable reversal. On a one-day chart, we should turn around, and a lot of price change to the downside should be covered from that peak around 1 o'clock. A lot of price change to between 1 and 2, probably closer to 1 than the 2, but a really sharp decline closer to 2. From an important resistance level, we decline pretty notably into another low that takes place. So that resistance is highlighted around 2 o'clock, an important low in the last hour. A lot of price change between the two. And then there may even be another. Okay, so there's a low established in the last hour, and then there's also, like, out of that low, an unexpected move to a high again. That move to the high offers an opportunity to open up another short. Wow, a lot of trade opportunity here, guys. A lot of trade opportunity. All right, so we would have closed out of longs there, and then at the crest early in the morning, if it's a peak at the upper end of a range, that would be an opportunity to open up a short, which you could close after that brief peak that's easily missed, and that decline through multiple supports into a trough somewhere probably around 11 o'clock. You could open up a long there, close the long at a reversal somewhere between 1 and 2 o'clock. Open up a short, close that short at a day's low in the last hour. And if you miss the opportunity to close the long and open up the short, you probably get another opportunity before the close at another high. Pretty wild behavior in the last hour and a half and into the post-market, it looks like. We probably see 2 highs and 2 lows there in the afternoon, is my sense. Highs would offer opportunity to open up shorts, close longs. Lows would open, on like a multi-day scale or a day trade scale. And lows would offer opportunity to open up longs for a day trade and close shorts. And guys, if you want to get this information sooner, check out early access on our website. You get that here. If you want to get early access to all this information, it comes out roughly like a month ahead of where it comes out on the public YouTube, allowing for extra planning ability. It's really the only kind of analysis that you can do planning ahead with. But with that said, you can do that so here at our services, SO Metapos, early access to a post, click here to subscribe. Guys, we're running roughly a 98% average accuracy day after day after day, predicting the chart behavior by the hour with highs and lows throughout the day. We've been doing it for years. Just scroll back. 98% average accuracy. $29 a month, $249 for the year, gets you access to all of our public posts on YouTube way ahead of when they come out on YouTube, allowing you to plan ahead. So thank you to everybody that goes ahead and does that. Great way to support the channel. Much appreciation. And that's SPY for March 7th, 2024. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. My friends, subscribe if you like this content. It really helps the channel. Most importantly, make sure to follow that rule of karma. Blessings to all my angel investors. You know where to go. You know what to do. I'll see you guys on the next one.